Okay, so today we're going to be looking at dual carriageways. Initially, obviously, thinking about entry points, about how to join the dual carriageway nice and safely. Looking out for potential traffic in that left-hand lane as we're looking to join. Thinking about safe speeds or useful speeds when we're joining the dual carriageway. Once we're on the carriageway, planning ahead, thinking about the fact that we're going to be travelling a lot quicker than usual. So we've got to be thinking a lot further ahead. But also keeping that nice safe space around our car and always being aware of what's going on behind us. And then further down the line, the exit points, how to deal with the approach for your exit, suitable speeds on the exit, and then once you've actually left the dual carriageway, how to deal with potentially any junctions or sharp corners or whatever might be happening up ahead. Okay, let's go. Okay, so here we are, we're just approaching the acceleration lane. We can see our national speed limit sign here, and around we come, and looking ahead we've got signs telling us we're going to merge. We've got a couple of vehicles in front, we've got some heavy trucks in that left hand lane. So we're just starting to build up our speed, but obviously we don't want to go racing in too close behind the trucks. You can see the vehicles in front just having to ease off. He's just moving over, so we'll get a signal on. Quick blind spot check, but now we're just using the mirrors, just really starting to pick up speed, still using that acceleration lane to build up speed so we don't join at too slow a speed. And now we're immediately starting to think about this truck in front of us, so he's potentially going to be overtaking, so just checking behind, making sure it's clear, signalling, nice and smooth, out we go. Okay, so looking ahead again, we can still see we've got those 2 or 3 trucks in the left hand lane. We've got to consider, is it worth us pulling back into the left, or are we just going to overtake? I think we're just going to decide here at this point. We're up to 70 miles an hour, nice and promptly, so we're just going to stay over in that right hand lane, just keeping back from the vehicle in front of us in lane 2, making sure we don't get too close to him, allowing him time to get past. He's going to pull back in, which allows us just to pick up that speed back to 70. Through we go, just keeping an eye on the mirrors all the time. We've got a vehicle coming up behind us, but again, he's got plenty of space. He's not catching us up too quickly, so we're just going to continue at 70 and just push up past these next vehicles. Keep on going here. Just aware there's a parking sign half a mile, there's a lay-by on the left, we've got a vehicle in front just moving over, so we'll just ease off very slightly, make sure he gets out safely. As I was saying, just being aware, looking ahead for that parking lay-by. Potentially there could be vehicles pulling out, so we're just keeping an eye ahead. You can see some vehicles parked up, there's a couple of trucks parked up in it. Just checking to see whether they're indicating until they look stationary. So we're okay. Now looking up ahead, I can see the sign for the exit, so I could potentially try and push past this chap in the left hand lane, but it's probably not really worth it, so I'm just going to check it's safe, move back into the left, and there we go, we've got our sign coming up, and we've got half a mile to go to the exit. So I'm just going to sit nice and safe in this left hand lane, keeping space between me and the vehicle in front, just keeping that 2-second rule. Looking ahead, I can see the start of the countdown markers. It also tells me we've got potentially vehicles coming in from the left looking to join the carriageway. Makes it a little bit more tricky, so I'm going to put my signal on now. Still maintaining a reasonable level of speed, and I'm just looking ahead for vehicles that might be looking to join the dual carriageway. Quick glance across over my shoulder, it looks nice and clear, so I'm just going to ease off. Straight away signal comes off, and I'm over to that left hand lane again as usual, just keeping left while I look ahead for the signposts. And I can see it says bridge to the right, that's where I'm going to be going. So again, I'm checking my mirror, I'm just starting to brake now, just gently squeezing the signal and move across, just bringing that speed down nice and smooth, still in 6th gear, and at the junction I'm straight down into 1st. I don't need to change down through the gears, my feet are ready, gas and clutch, and through we go.